Yeah, your favorite rapper's time, your favorite movie star's time, everybody's favorite time, some's favorite time to hate. Regardless, we keep in motion. We age like fine wine. All rights reserved. CommenterNation, greatest nation since what? United Nations. Let me get into it. Another discrepancy that came up, but this one's crazy. Now, I got somebody in my DMs. I mean, I got a lot of people in my DMs, but this person brought up something specific that is crazy. Okay, here, I can only start one piece at a time. They're alleging to me that the reason, and they're trying to prove this to me, that Micheal Boatwright cannot be responsible for this crime, they're saying he was locked up before the date of this incident. This is what he's saying to me. And I'm like, that makes no sense. How was he there? He's like, look, I know the video was shown and it's alleged it was that date, but he's like, I want to show proof that that's not true. Is this true? Guys, remember what I said. Remember the video they showed of Robert Allen. He was walking out in front of the store. He was by himself, though. I said that was odd. How did they get that photo to go hunt him down? Yet they had no Riva Motorsports photo to show the witness named Victor, accrediting to show he was actually running away as he said. And the uncle followed him running away. All we seen was the uncle running. We didn't see the witness running. My goodness. Why are all these people coming out? I said it all. It doesn't shock me because I asked these questions a long time ago. He's saying he has proof that Micheal Boatwright did not do this shooting. That's a discrepancy. I told him, prove it. Prove it. Because until you can prove it, I'm sticking with the story that they're declaring he was a shooter. Even though they're asking for DNA in the middle. Even though they're asking for DNA in the middle after they allegedly found evidence for this crime in his grandmother's car. How beneficial. Wow. Wow, guys. I can't make this stuff up. Listen to me. Do you know how bad this is going to be? Because I looked at his record. I did not think to look at the times. I'm going to be honest. If this person shows me video proof that not only these videos were not taken that day, and that he was locked up and could not have done this. We do know he was locked up previous. But remember what we asked. How did they know to identify him, to take him when he's already locked up in one situation and tie him to this? That was a funny style, and I called that out. Is that why they did it? Is that some type of cover-up? Guys, it's about to get a bit crazier. Let me tell you this. I have someone else that had given me information up front. I ignored them. Remember I told you there were people saying things in the beginning I ignored? I doubled back on them. They're saying they have proof that one of those people in that video that we're alleging to be a man is not really a man, that it actually may be a woman. Where's this coming from? Now, I halfway understand their explanation, but I need proof. You got to show me some proof on that. They're saying it was actually a woman with the stature of a man, but there are features to show that it's really maybe a woman. I do not know this to be true. This would be interesting because how did they look at a guy masked up and say that's Micheal Boatwright? Could have been any tall guy. How do they know it is specifically him? Do you see how these questions still have not been answered, yet they're pushing on with a case that does not make sense the way suspects are fighting back to say, I did not do this? Interesting. It seems like a lot of people, even with their thoughts, are trying to prove me true. These are things I brought up, questions I asked. If you think critically and you've watched the series and the videos I've done, it shows it questionable. That is why someone wanted to copyright strike their name in a video, because you know I'm right about stuff. You know I am. And you know I didn't speak on it randomly. And you know you confirmed some stuff for me. But that's another situation. Because I see you're trying to play the part and look, still trying to do the seductive thing sticking it out. Like, what are you doing? What are, what are you doing? I'm like, is that what being a mother is to you? Anyways, I'm gonna leave it at that because I could really go in. Like, I could go in. You'd hate me. I could go in. And it's not that I hate you. You already hate me. It's not that I hate you. It's just that I could really go in because I does this. I could bring the picture up and stuff, but then they just like, no, you think we got a picture up. That's why I don't do it. Yo, they'd be so mad. They'd be so mad because you'd have to laugh at yourself with the stuff I said. We'll get to that. But listen, check this out. Think of these features together. If Boatwright was not the one who did what they're saying he did, he is the one that claimed insanity. Wouldn't you feel like you're going insane if you get forced into a case you never did and they're saying there's all this proof and you ain't do it? So you're like, where's all this proof come from? When you feel a bit insane, let's be honest, 99% of people will. If you just got snatched up tomorrow, they're like, you did this, you did that, and you did this. You're like, no, I didn't. They're like, here's this proof. You're like, what? How's that proof? And it's lawfully getting forced. Wouldn't you feel insane? But I think he got with another lawyer, and the lawyer believed in him, and he's fighting back the right way. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny how everything comes together to the picture I painted months ago? And all these people are like, oh, he's not truthful. Oh, I told you. These guys aren't objective. They got YouTube guidelines. They got a freaking motive. When you have a motive, you're not going to think clearly about what it is you release, say, try and prove what it is you're trying to show the public. You're not going to think objective that way. That's when you make mistakes. And I feel what I'm looking at is many mistakes in how information is being delivered to the public. And I think that will be the downfall. Now, there's 2 lives I'm about to do. One is going to be on the phone. Of course, I got to hit you with that. And the next live is going to be solid. And we're going to discuss openly the different things dealing with Micheal Boatwright in this situation. We're going to go over the notes and things I spoke on. And sadly for this person that wanted their videos down, I have all the information. I freestyled you. I freestyled on you. So if we were out there rapping, I was like Cassidy just walking up to you with a freestyle. That's what I did to you. And you thought getting rid of the video stops it. No. Everybody saw it. So they already know what I'm saying is credible because you chased after those videos. See, you're always going to make the moves that I want you to when it comes to the media thing. Because here's the problem. The problem is you didn't listen to me when I gave you advice in the very beginning, which means I already saw your positionality currently a long time ago. I knew you'd be in that position. Now there's receipts that are crazy. Hold on. You already know. Distractions. You already know country. I'm in the country. That's where I'm from. In the country. That's how they ride out. You already know. The information I have is pristine. The way I addressed it was me looking at situations dealing with your current state and how you went about it. I knew if I called out a DNA test, you'd look to take it, as you did. And then when I'm looking into the DNA test and the ideology behind DNA altogether, I knew someone was going to force the narrative that it was true without showing us, which you tried to validate. That's a fact. You tried to validate that. I don't know whether it was through a person. Here's the thing. If somebody's coming out saying, oh, it's perfectly accepted, and that didn't happen, why wouldn't you call them out for doing it and it not happening? That doesn't make much sense. It really doesn't. If you think about it logically, it makes no sense. How's someone going to say something happened that didn't happen? How normal is this? But I guess you find a reason for that to make sense, right? See, Everything's calculated. And the next thing I'm calculating, the only reason I'm being respectful is because I'm allegedly seeing blackmail. I am. That's why I'm being respectful. And I want to know all the details around this blackmail before I act, because whoever's doing the blackmail, I want you thoroughly taken care of with this media that I do. The next thing I do, I want you thoroughly addressed. Because if you use that to still attack my media in the way I think you have, shame on you. Shame on you. But you know how I rock. Your favorites time. Let's get into this.